So today I'm going to film a glute workout, which I like doing after I go for a run. That's why I'm all sweaty today. The first exercise is called a fire hydrant because it looks like you're a dog peeing on a fire hydrant. So you're just going to be standing in a position like this, like a square, making sure that your shoulders are above your wrists. And then you're going to lift your knee up like this, making sure that we're not putting our foot up. It's our knee that's going up. And then just slowly back down, up, slowly back down. If you want to make this harder, what you could do is grab a band like this. I just tied one together, put it around, like so, and then you'll have some resistance when you do it. The next exercise is going to be a glute bridge. Once again, this one can become a little bit harder if you add a green band, so I'm going to show you what both modifications look like. So first, without the band, is just here, pulling your heels further into your glutes will make it easier to lift your hips up. So squeeze your glutes, hold for about 2 seconds, and then back down, up, squeeze the glutes, and back down. So if you want to make it a little bit harder, you can add a band. So put it either above your knees or below the knees, not on top of the knees. And then you're gonna have your legs pushing outwards a little bit at the same time. And then lastly, if you wanna make it even harder, you can add some weight. And I understand if most people don't have weights at home, I don't. So you can add some rice. So here, lift, down, and up. Just like that. The next exercise is a lateral leg lift, I guess you could call it. So we're just gonna be lying on our side, like so. I like to put my head on top of my arm, and then we're lifting our foot up slightly, not very high. I like to, I like to have my toe pointed downwards a little bit. It helps me activate the right part of my glutes. If you feel your quad getting tired, that usually means that you're not using your glutes. I would recommend trying to make sure that when you're lifting up, you're not going back with the leg, you are going straight up. You can even think about going a little bit forward. It may feel like you're going forward, you're probably going straight up. So just here, hold 1, 2, and then back down, and you should feel it up here on the side. The next exercise is going to be a donkey kick, and this is also going to be one where you can use a band for modification. So you're going to be in the same position we did for the fire hydrant. So just box like so, keeping our shoulders above our wrists and making sure there's nothing behind you to kick. You're going to kick out, making sure that we're not kind of bending our back like this. We're keeping our back nice and straight, and we're kicking straight back, not kicking straight up. So our back starts doing like a bridge. We don't want any bridging of the back. So just kick straight back and down, straight back and down. So if you want to add a band, this is what that would look like. Oops. Here. So you have it kind of on top of the knees, and then when you kick back, you get an added resistance. For this one as well, if you want to make it a little bit of a core workout as well, you can go back and then kind of pull in, hold, back, and then hold in. You'll get a core workout at the same time. The last exercise is quite similar to the fourth one we did. So you're going to be same position, bending the leg, and we're putting focus on putting your heel up to the sky and back down. So going like so. So the difference between this one and the last one, so the last one, it was a straight leg out, and I didn't want you lifting upwards because that kind of forces you to have an arch in your back, which isn't good for you. With this one, because you're bending your leg, you should be able to kind of lift and stop at a point before your back starts arching and you look like this. So keeping our back straight the entire time. It's easier to do so if you kind of think about pulling your belly button towards your spine the entire time. And we're just lifting up with the heel is what I like to think. I like to do 12 to 15 reps of each exercise on each leg, and then go through every exercise 3 to 4 times, and then you should feel quite the burn.